Welcome, everybody. I am so happy and grateful to see every single one of you here today. I am so happy and grateful to be here today and to just take on this opportunity to be able to, that you guys are giving me. Not really that I'm providing, but you guys are providing me with the opportunity to share some wisdom, share a little bit of energy. Okay, I want to share this energy with you guys because I want you guys to understand something happened to me in 2021, a change, a shift, right? A quantum leap, you could say, right? Whatever it is you want to call it. Something happened to me, realized that this right here, okay, this right here to me, okay, this information I'm going to share with you guys today is what changed it all for me. The information I'm going to share with you today is what did the switch for me. Everybody has that lightning rod moment in their life. And mine was when I came across this one. Okay. So with that being said, family, before I dive in, y'all already know, okay, my name is Bastion. Okay. I am from Santiago, Chile. Okay, born and raised. I came to the United States now where I'm hosting this call. I am in West Jordan, Utah. It is September 5th, 9:18 p.m. where I'm at. Okay. So wherever you are in the world, drop your location in the chat. Drop your location in the chat. I want to see where you guys are tuning in from. I want to see where your energy is going to be thriving from. Connecticut, Vancouver, Houston, Toronto, Australia. I love it. Man, all over the world. Look at us uniting. Toronto, Vermont, India. I love it. Utah, love it. Love it. We're all over the place. Look what we just did. We just meditated all of our energies in union, right? Towards this purpose, towards a better energy, a higher frequency, a stronger focus, right? A sharper, stronger focus, right? So, family, now I want you guys to get in the state of mind that I'm in right now, where I'm just grateful to be here, okay? I want you guys to be on this with me right now, okay? I'm just so overly content to be here right now. And you guys have no idea how excited I am for this call. So drop one thing that you're grateful for. Just one thing, guys. One thing that you're grateful for. Okay? What did Mother Earth give to you today? Okay? What did Mother Earth give to you today? Right? To be alive? I love it. Grateful to be alive. Forever grateful to connect with other beautiful souls. Right? My fiance, I love it. Visit my family. For friends, grateful for fresh air, grateful for faith. Faith can move mountains. For Forex, right? Love it. I love it. Love it. Okay. Now it's cool because I've been reading a lot about monk practices. Now, if you haven't already read The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, please, grateful for I am always changing lives all over the world. I want you guys to please take the time this week, okay, to just listen to The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, okay? I am going to drop it right now on Beyond Your Beliefs channel, okay? I'm going to drop the link for that audiobook on my channel, right? So hop on there. I want everybody on there right now, and I want you guys to send this over. Okay, send this audio over if I could ever find it. Send this audio over to your saved messages, okay? So I'm going to drop it. Give me 1 second just to find it, okay? And I'm going to drop it just so everybody has it, okay? So I want you guys to really take the time to actually listen to this audio, okay? The reason that I want you guys to listen to the audio is because it has a lot to do with what we are listening to today. All right, so 1 second. There it is. I got it. I'm gonna drop the audio on my channel, guys. If you guys aren't a part of the channel, guys, right? Somebody do me a favor and drop that on the chat right now for me, okay? I'm excited, okay? I'm excited for you guys to hear this audio, okay? Because he talks about this practice, okay? Monks, okay, carry these prayer beads with them, okay? They wake up every single day grateful, okay? And they use these prayer beads to help Appreciate you so much, family. Thank you for dropping that. That's where the book audio is going to be dropped, guys, in that link. Okay. And what they practice is they wake up every day, and the first thing they do is they grab one bead, and then they say one thing that they're grateful for that this earth gave to them today, whether it be a breath of fresh air, whether it be sunlight, whether it be grass, and they get through their whole beads, prayer beads, and they pray bead by bead, right? Pray gratitude. They emit wisdom and gratitude and high frequencies of energy. And that's something that you guys want to be at in this type of journey. Because family, entrepreneurship, okay? Entrepreneurship, drop a 1 in the chat. This is your first year. Okay, drop a number of years in the chat of how many years in this journey you got. Okay, I got 3. Okay, 1, I got people on their first year. Okay, I got 3 on here. I got 1, 2.5, beautiful years and years. Let's go. 1 year, 10 months, 2 years. Cool. We got a collective amount of experience here. Understand, we have a collective amount of experience. Okay. 1 year, this is your first year. That's beautiful. 1 year, okay? 1 year into this. All right, give me 1 second, family. Just 1 sec. So now, family, I want you guys to understand, okay, that we have, even though some of us may be months into this, years into this, I want you guys to understand that if you want to survive this journey, you have to build that mentality up. You have to, not have to, but get to. You get to bring your mentality game up, okay? You get to bring up your level of thinking, your level of decision making, okay? You got to elevate your frequency, okay? Otherwise, every time something comes in life and pushes you down, okay, it's going to knock you down harder than it should because you just weren't prepared mentally for it. Now, imagine if you were prepared for everything that's happened to you in life so far. If you were mentally prepared, emotionally embarked, and just strengthened, right? There's nothing that you couldn't overcome. You made it this far, right? You've made it this far. With this state of mind and a high level of frequency, no obstacle should get in your way. Everything will come swiftly to your palms, to your hands. All these opportunities will come to you ever so effortlessly. Okay? So, one thing, family, I want you guys to drop one thing that you're excited for this week. One thing that you're excited for this week. I missed you, bro. I missed you. Appreciate you. One thing that you're excited for this week. Drop it in the chat. Hitting 5% gain. Oof. Let's go. 5%. Passing my FTMO. Let's get it. Everybody gets funded. Everybody 6-figure accounts. All right. Excited for hit it and quit it. Excited for many things. Weekly percentage, right? Learning from all my trading mistakes. Love it. Right? Excited for gold. Launching my new family members. Ooh, family growing, right? Excited for new growth. I love it. Okay. I want you guys to write down, okay, on your notes right now, write down this. I'm excited for the opportunity to be able to impact not only myself, but others in the process. I love it, family. I love that energy. Let's keep that energy on. Okay. Let's keep that volume going. All right. All the way through third quarter. Let's keep it going all the way through fourth quarter. Right. So, family, I want you guys to take out your notes. Okay. Take out your notes, stand up straight. Relax your shoulders if you haven't already, right? I know some of you have been in front of that desk a little too long, all right? Relax the shoulders back, fam, all right? Not gonna get too crazy, all right? So dropping on the top of your notes. The title of this call is called The Invisible Risk. Okay? The Invisible Risk. Okay? And I want to start off with, what is risk to you? Okay? And let me make sure I'm all set up over here on my notes. Okay? What is risk to you? Okay? Because in order for you to experience wealth and success in this field, and you have to choose a set of different risks, okay? And we're gonna divide these into two types of risk: your invisible risk and your visible risk, right? The very apparent risk, okay? So your invisible risk, we'll dive into a lot more on this call. Okay, and some of you may be wondering, what is my invisible risk? I will dive into it. I really just want you guys 100% here. Okay, follow with me. What does the word success look like for you? Drop it in the chat. What does the word success mean to you? What does it mean to you? Does it mean wealth? Does it mean love? Does it mean a level of status, a title, waking up and going to sleep with a smile on my face? I love it. I love it. What does success mean to you, right? Becoming a version of myself. One second. Freedom and abundance of happiness. Let's see, happiness, health, and wealth. Becoming the version of myself worthy of my goals. Ooh, that's powerful. My man's been reading a lot. Growth, being able to live on my own terms. Ooh, I like that. Being able to live on my own terms, okay? Being able to live on my own terms. I like that. Now, let me ask you this. What is the word risk mean to you? What does the word risk mean to you? Okay, for me personally, the word risk ignites a fearful type of emotion. But why? Right? And I'm gonna dive into that. Okay, why? Right? This is why this call is called Beyond Your Beliefs, because my goal is to get you beyond your current beliefs. Because if the word risk has any relation to the emotion of fear in your world, there's a belief in there that's not serving you. You got to understand that. There's a belief in you right now. If you are fearful of taking risk, there's a belief in you that's not serving you. Okay? And you need to get beyond that belief. Understand? Whether you are aware of this or not. Okay? Whether you are aware of this or not, you took a tremendous leap of faith. Okay? This leap of faith took a level of risk most individuals on this earth are not willing to take. Okay? Most individuals choose not to take this risk of embarking on this journey. So family, real quick, for real, take this moment, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a round of applause, drop some sevens in the chat for every single one of you. For real, give yourself some props. You guys have made it this far, because that's the invisible risk. You understand? That's the invisible risk. You guys took, whether you realize it or not, you took the risk of living. You walked away from the risk of living a comfortable life, right? One sec, my bad. Living a comfortable life, okay? You took the risk of living a comfortable life, of secure job, a secure steady income, a happy family, a beautiful home, baby, right? Wherever it is that you are at, a safe home with family, kids, and whatnot, and a safe, secure job. This is the invisible risk. Because if it wasn't for this journey that you took, that you embarked on, if it wasn't for this journey that you took, a decision to take a chance on, a risk on, if it wasn't for that risk, okay, you wouldn't even know, you wouldn't even realize what's passing you by, right? You wouldn't even understand that by chilling all fucking day, by working on 9 to 5, not bagging on a 9 to 5, but by working on a 9 to 5, you are assuring the safest, most minimal type of lifestyle you can have. And don't get me wrong, family, some individuals out there are racking up a bag. Okay, I'm not telling you that you need to go lose that job. I'm just saying that the moment you accept that paycheck, you simultaneously are telling yourself that that is what your time is valued at. You are simultaneously accepting a digit that someone else put on your time. And let that sink in, okay? Because again, whether you realize it or not, you took a risk. Just like the people who are working at 9 to 5, they took a risk. They took an invisible risk. And that invisible risk was risking all this success, risking to fulfill their dreams. Because when you choose to give up on this journey, when you choose to turn away from this opportunity, you're simultaneously avoiding the risk of ever fulfilling your dreams. The invisible risk is there. People are taking it and some people are not. You individuals here are here because you guys, okay, you guys took the invisible risk. You guys went, right? You guys understood that there's something bigger out there. That if I choose to go and take a paycheck today and accept this paycheck as the value of my time, I'm accepting the fact that my dreams are going the other direction, and I'm going to walk towards someone else's dreams or whoever put that digit on your time. Because whether or not you realize it, okay, whether or not you realize it, you are taking the risk, and everybody is taking a risk. So write this down. You cannot avoid risk, okay? You cannot avoid risk. Risk is all around us, and it cannot be avoided. You're either taking a very apparent risk, which is investing your own money, investing your own time, right? Building your empire, risking your time on individuals, risking your faith on other people, trusting your time and efforts onto others. You're taking that risk, and those individuals all around us are taking that risk on us. Because we chose to acknowledge what's in front of us. And a lot of people don't realize that this invisible risk exists. Not all risk is bad. The safe and security blinds you from understanding that that's the riskiest way to go. The safe and security of a paycheck fakes you to believe that that's the safest, soundest way to go. But family, I'm here to tell you something. That's the riskiest way to go. Family, for reals, that's the riskiest way to go. You are basically telling yourself that all your dreams, goals, and achievements, right, all those dreams, goals, and achievements are not in alignment with your energy and are not in alignment anymore with who you are, right? So if it was not for the risk, you would most likely not achieve what you wanted out of life, okay? So if it wasn't for you guys taking this risk, you more than likely would be falling short on a lot of goals in your life, okay? We believe, we are, or we are taught to think that to find a secure job, okay? But will that job, will all that get you what you desire? Ask yourself, is what I'm currently doing going to get me to my deepest desires, to understand the deepest fulfillment in life? Is this what I'm doing going to fulfill me day by day? Right? If you take the risk in life to stay at your job, you are risking that which you deem to be success. Everything that you guys wrote at the beginning of this call, or what is success, okay, you deemed it not. Okay? You deemed it not to be if you give up on this journey. So what risk will you choose? What risk, okay, will you empower yourself with now to take 5 to 10 years down the line? What does that mean, right? What risk are you taking right now that are going to benefit you and serve you 5, 10 years down the line? See, a lot of people, okay, a lot of individuals, a lot of us are stuck, okay, making excuses. What you don't understand when you say that the market, for example, I hear this all the time. The market is just acting way too funny. The market is not moving right. The market, how many, drop some threes in the chat if y'all ever heard these jokes, right? The market is just not moving right. The market is not acting or is not moving the way that they, right? If you guys have ever understand that, if you guys have ever used these words, right? If you guys have ever understand that you are rendering your power over the market. What do you control in this market? What do you control? What is the one thing you control in this market? Your risk. Your risk. What have we been talking about for the whole month of August and now September? What is your risk? What is the level of exposure to risk that you have every day? What is your risk? What does that risk look like to you? And what does that risk mean to you? Right? So you see, family, we are all so ready, okay? We are all so ready to believe, okay, to receive these blessings, okay? We're all so ready to receive these blessings. And this game of life has to give, right? I'm ready to receive all the blessings in life, right? And most people are so fast to ask, and so ready to receive, right? All the blessings that are coming my way in this game of life, okay? In this game that life has to give, right? But how many of us are willing to play the cards? How many of us are going to play the risky cards? How many of you will strengthen your mind and take the necessary risks now to get to your success? Because so many people are so ready to receive that six-figure account. For family, are you willing to risk it all for that six-figure account? I want to hear it, because the reason that you don't have a six-figure account if you don't already, right? The reason you don't is because you're not willing to let it go. I want that to really wrap around your minds. Is the significance and overvalue of that six-figure account that's keeping you from it. Because if you're not ready to give, right? Take this example. If you're not ready to give as much love as you're willing to receive, then what kind of love are you ready to receive? What kind of love are you expecting to receive? What kind of account are you expecting to receive if you're not willing to risk that amount? See, a lot of us are willing to receive $100,000 account, right? But when that account gets to seven figures, how many of you, or eight figures, right? Over seven figures, how many of you are going to take the risk of building it up, right? Or take the risk of 100,000? How many of you are going to take a six-figure risk? See, God has a plan for all of us. And if you don't trust God's plan, if you don't have that six-figure account, it's because you don't trust God's plan that he has for you. Because you're being too impatient, right, about that six-figure account. You're being too impatient about that six-figure account, right? See, your want and desires have to align, right? Your wants and desires have to align, right? Risk to take. So now, if you risk, let's say you're willing to risk, right? Getting into the markets, you're putting your own money on the line, and you don't receive what it is that you want. What happens to your level of belief? It drops, right? For most people, the level of belief drops, right? And what this does is it lowers your frequency. It lowers your confidence. No confidence. Well, confidence is the risk's best friend, not biggest enemy. Confidence is the risk's best friend. You see, if you don't accompany risk with confidence, when you take that risk, what's going to happen? How itchy are you going to be to close that order? How much are you going to be monitoring that trade? How quick are you going to be to push that stop loss to break even? Yet, how many times have you practiced not to do those things? It all starts with taking that risk, right? How much are you willing to risk, to sacrifice in order to see your dreams hit the light of day? Your enormous wealth, success, love is all awaiting, family, to see if you will play your cards. Because in this game, that is what you can control, is the cards that you play. And the cards that you play are in your control. You set those cards. You set that risk. You set that level of exposure, not the market. The market has no control over the level of risk that each individual trader takes. When you hear somebody making an excuse for whatever external situation or component that's keeping them from their success, let them know this: you are rendering your power to this. And in this case, a lot of us, right? Something that I suffered with most of my 2021, I was rendering my power over the one thing that I have control over, and it's my risk. Because if I make excuses as to why I'm losing, why I'm not profitable, why I'm taking bad trades, I am rendering my power over to the market. I am rendering my power over to the risk. And then in that moment, I no longer have control. And now the risk has control over me. And if you've ever closed a trade too early, if you ever moved your stop loss too soon, if you ever revenge traded, risk has control over you. And you need to realize that now, before you get to the point of saying, fuck this, before you get to that point of turning around, of giving up on yourself, don't allow yourself to be submitted to that. Because a lot of people, okay, what they don't understand is that they're risking more by giving up on this than they are by going all out on it. You're risking more to give up on this than you will to always push forward. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that, okay, that your cards need to be played in order for you to receive the wealth. And the strategy, okay, the amount of risk that you put on those cards will be returned to you 10 times fold in reward. Right? And a lot of us know that 10 times more, a 1 to 10, cake, right? Cake. It's all risk to reward, family. Drop a R&R. Drop a R&R if you guys are with me. Drop R&R if you guys are still with me on the call. Right? It's all about risk to reward. Is this level of risk worth my reward? Right? You are in control of the level of exposure of risk you take every day. The risk is not in trading. The risk lies truly within you. I have witnessed, guys. I have mentors that have shown me screenshots of negative $1 million days. Negative $1 million days, guys. I have seen mentors have $1 million days. Unfazed, no emotion. Unfazed and not surprised of what happened, because they understand that they are the creators of their current realities, of their current status. And you guys are the creators of your world, of your life, of your account, right? Of your success, of your story. I want you to leave here today understanding that if you cannot place a trade, set it and forget it, then guess what? You're probably risking a little too much. Maybe you're not as comfortable with the size of your risk as you thought you were. You need to ask yourself, if you're coming across moving your stop or hitting out at break even, back to back to back, wouldn't you think that why are you moving your stop loss at break even? Why aren't you letting the trade just ride out? Why are you just letting it hit stop loss if it needs to hit stop loss? It is because you are not comfortable with the level of risk that you are taking. Some of us, our threshold of risk is very different. It's very unique per individual. Very unique per individual. And you need to understand that. Your level of risk, right? If you are hesitating on orders, it's because your lot size is too big. Just try it a little smaller. Family, understand, I still get shooken up by $600 trades. If I put in an order and I'm risking $600, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'll be like, oh shit, that hit my stop loss a lot faster than I thought. Then I'll lower my risk and I'll be like, all right, you know what? 400, 500 seems to be my threshold. Seems to be the way that I can set, and this is just an example, okay? This is the way that I can set a level of risk that I can walk away from. A level of risk. There shouldn't ever be one trade that defines your whole life. There shouldn't be one trade that ruins your whole trading career. There shouldn't be one trade that ruins your day, that ruins your week, that ruins your month. There should never be a trade, a single trade that fucks up your whole world internally. And that's facts. Okay? So I want you guys to understand. Do you understand what your risk is? What that risk is? Okay? You can't ever escape risk. So which will you take? The invisible risk or the apparent risk? Will you take the invisible risk or the apparent risk? The risk that we see in front of you right now, that everybody's like, you know what? Investing is too risky. That's your apparent risk. Or will you take the invisible risk of living a safe life, a steady life that's going to be secured, your next paycheck in 2 weeks? Will you take that invisible risk? Or will you embark in this journey with me? With all of us? And take the risk that's in front of you, that is so apparent, that is so obvious. Watch the masses do the opposite, right? Just like in trading, family, a lot of us may not fully understand, right, what we truly risk. When you choose your comfort and security, how can you know, right? That which you weren't aware of before, right? You don't know what you don't know. And the reason most people don't know is because they have no clue how much they are suppressing their own lives. Because if you're not excelling, growing, expanding, you're suppressing your capabilities, your abilities, and your energy. You're suppressing the limitless energy within you, the limitless intelligence, because that's who you are. You are a spark of infinite intelligence. Your body knows everything, how to heal itself. You have all the answers within you. Everything that you need to get to where you want to go lies within, nowhere else. The level of risk that you're going to take lies within you. And it is up to you. It is going to be you who's going to define that. No one else. Not the market. The market shouldn't define your level of risk, ever. Your market should never tell you, hey, you just lost $500. The market should never define your level of risk, because if you are allowing the market to define your level of exposure, trust me, it's because you do not believe in yourself enough. You do not believe in yourself enough. You just don't. And faith is what you need to push through anything. Because if you have faith in your why, in your capabilities, you can survive anyhow, right? To take your quantum leap, you don't have to risk a lot. No one's saying quit your job. No one's saying risk all your account to be able to reach $100,000. No, a lot of you realize that, reaching 100,000 only takes $600. Fam, How easy is it to become a six-figure trader nowadays? How easy is it to become a six-figure earner nowadays? Drop in the 1 in the chat. Drop a 6, a 7, and a 9 in the chat for me if you understand that 7, 8, 9 figures are easy to achieve, are in your radar. They are within your radar. You are able to achieve that in a matter of months. Just like how individuals have all around, you are able to achieve this, okay? If you do not, okay? If you do not take control of your risk, the risk will take its power over you. The things we choose to make an excuse for is the equivalent of it taking its power over us. So now, I leave you guys with this question, okay? I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I appreciate everybody that stayed throughout the whole call, okay? I'm gonna leave you with this question, okay? Again, I'm gonna reward it a little different now. Does your risk have its power over you? Or will you take your power back? Family, love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have no idea how grateful I am for your time. I have no idea how happy and grateful I am to be here, okay? I'm gonna leave you guys with this quote from Mike Navarrete, okay? Don't take a big risk, okay? Don't take a big chance. Give yourself a big chance. It doesn't require a big risk to give yourself a fighting chance, right? So with that said, family, love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you guys. Please, I'll see you guys every single Sunday at the same time, same place. We'll keep reuniting, growing. Let's spread the wisdom, family. Let's fucking run it this week. All right, let's go.